But we always follow the dancehall culture, the sound system. We were in a crew, me, myself, Shaggy, Red Fox, Screechy Dan, Badger Jed, Raven. We had a crew called Rough Energy Crew, you know.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of this Reggae Music Show. This is SaRas, your host, and today's guest is Mr. Easy.
Keeping it breezy.
Yes, I. Yes, I. How are you?
I'm great, you know. I want to let the people them know that I'm grateful for life. I'm happy to be here, you know, and send out much love and respect to all who has lost someone, you know, in the last 2 years. You know, it doesn't matter if it's COVID, it doesn't matter what it is, you know. Yeah, man, just know it's a life are the greatest thing, you know.
For real. Until there is life, there is hope, you know.
Yeah, man, definitely,
For
definitely.
real. Yes, Mr. Easy. Let us know a little bit about yourself, your background, like your life as a child with, you know.
Well, my life as a child, you know, I mean, I was born in Mountain View, then I moved to Chilani. From Chilani, you know, I migrated to the US, Brooklyn, New York, you
Okay.
know,
What
Caribbean,
age
Mex.
that?
I came here at about I would say about 12.
Okay.
So I came at a young age. And but we always follow the dancehall culture, the sound system. We were in a crew, me, myself, Shaggy, Red Fox, Screechy Dan, Badger Jed, Raven. We had a crew called Rough Energy Crew, you know. So we used to perform like in Biltmore Ballroom, the Starlight Ballroom, alongside artists like El General. You know, it's a birth of a lot of artists, you know, the Brooklyn scene, you know. So yeah, man, that's the vibe.
So when did you actually start to sing, to perform?
Well, I actually started recording 45s at the age of, I would say about 17, really,
Okay.
professionally. Yeah, I used to record for a studio called Living Room Studio, which is Barry Judd, and also produced by the name of Sidney Mills. Sidney Mills was a producer, you know. So yeah, man, we've been, you know, definitely been doing it for years and true to the music and being consistent, being persistent, and just loving it, you know. That's what it is all about.
True, true, true. So what was the music always there for you, like in your life, or you wanted to be something else before
No,
music?
I've always wanted to do music, but I never realized that it was a natural thing with me because it was in my DNA. As far as my father was a singer, but he never really got the opportunity. And his father, that's like my son now, who knows how to sing. So it was a natural thing for me to love music and to follow into people like Dennis Brown's footstep. You know, Dennis Brown was my idol, still is my idol.
Okay.
You know, that's who I actually first time I heard Dennis Brown, I knew that I wanted to be a singer.
Let
Yeah,
me
man.
hear some Dennis Brown, though.
Hold on to what you got.
Wow.
Hold on to what you
Definitely your favorite.
Yeah, man. Go way back. That's a way back catalog, you know. Yeah,
True,
man.
true, true. I can hear the
Yeah, man.
Dennis sound by the Dennis vibes. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
True,
Yeah,
man.
man.
So, what's your best memory of Jamaica growing up since you left so early?
No, but you know, I can remember a lot. I can remember that we used to go river. I learned how to swim at a very young age by, you know, not listening to our grandparents. We used to just after school on Fridays. I remember we'd have me and my brethren them. We used to go river, and that's how we learn how we cook. You know, we just take breadfruit and all these things off of people's property, and we had catfish and we roast the catfish and you know, I mean, we used to have like an cat, you
True.
know, a whole we used to play marble and gig and a whole heap of different things. We used to create, we used to make, you know, those days and it's like we don't have like certain like you got Toys R Us and get toys, and we used to create our own toys, we make our own toys, you know. So it was a natural thing, but not knowing that in ourselves that we're actually learning how to make things for ourselves and how to survive. You know, I used to do a lot of farm with my grandparent. My grandfather used to go to the farmland with him and learn how to plant the yams and just learn. I had like three. I remember I had three goats for myself. I used to bring them out in the morning, um, before I go to school and bring them back in the evening because I never realized that the goat don't drink the actual water from the pond, or it drink the water from off the dew,
Oh,
the morning dew. So you have to take the goat
yes,
out
yes.
early for them to get
Oh,
so you was learn. I've learned a lot, not knowing that my grandfather was actually teaching me survival techniques.
yeah, man. Great memories, man.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
man, good memories, good memories.
Brilliant. So, if you want to talk about like career-wise, which like songs was the one that you think it puts you like out there?
Well, definitely Drive Me Crazy is a song that actually Joyride started off everything with me and Baby Sham.
True.
Strange things are happening. And from there, short time, but then we built up to the time now we come up to Drive Me Crazy and the buyout rhythm which I recorded for Tony Kelly. So I can
True.
say that's the biggest record in my career so far.
True. So, where
Yeah, man.
based on that, where that take you in the world?
Wow. I never knew that. Because when I did a song called Some Little Boy Dissed Me the other day, it's a big tune, but then I realized that there's levels. There's levels to it. So when I did Drive Me Crazy, I realized no, I'm actually performing for like the Pentagon,
True.
performing on air performing on Air Force base, Marine bases. So you realize, there's levels that different styles and different songs, more
Definitely.
international vibe can take you. Yeah.
True.
So that's what, yeah, man.
We can learn
So that,
that, I guess, from you mentioned it before, from Shaggy. He's a
yes,
he's a
yes,
great teacher on that level, I would say.
yes, definitely.
Yes, you
So
do.
we,
You
you know, we go to like Japan, we go to like South Africa, the Zimbabwe, the Switzerland, the Italy, Milan,
do.
Germany, a lot of different places, a lot of Caribbean islands. It's been a joy. It's been a definite joy. I'm grateful for what music has done for
Definitely.
me. Because sometimes people tell you things and you can look at them and say, no, it's not like that. Because when you travel, you actually experience it for yourself
Of
and you get
course.
knowledge. You get knowledge from other cultures. So when a
Definitely.
person tells me something, I can say, no, it's not like that because I've actually been to that place. You know.
Any of those places that you mentioned that is particularly dear to you as an experience?
Well, I love going to Japan. I love going to I love Zimbabwe. I love the African soil a lot. I mean, I love Switzerland. I love Switzerland as well. These are places that I really enjoyed,
True.
visiting, more than once as well. So yeah, man. Right before the pandemic, I did Zimbabwe and I did South Africa. South African shows was really nice. You get me? So yeah, man. It's just when you travel the world and see how people appreciate you,
True.
appreciate your music. It's such a lovely thing.
Of course. Of course. Did you get a
Yeah, man.
chance to browse around the places, or it's just
Yeah, man. Because
straight venue?
yeah, but I get a chance to browse around because you go there and spend a couple of days here, a
That's
couple of days
good.
here, so you get to visit these historical
Definitely.
places. Which is a joy. It don't make no sense you go to these places so far traveled and not actually get to mingle with the local people and learn about the local people's and taste other people's food and you know yeah,
Definitely.
man. This is a good thing about traveling.
It's a good thinking, because you'd be surprised how many artists out there don't like do that. It's just straight venue to the
Yeah, invite
hotel and
from.
hotel
I
back.
know,
You
I
know,
know, I know, I know. But that's. I think you create a bigger fan base when you touch people's lives.
yeah, definitely,
When you
definitely.
go out, when you go out and mingle with people, people they appreciate that, man. It's a life lost, bro. Like it's a long lasting,
True, true.
feeling for people and a memory for people. Yeah, man.
So, how old were you the first time you heard your one of your tune through the radio speaker?
I was actually in Jamaica and I was actually driving and Joyride came out and I remember there's a DJ by the name of Colin Hines. Yeah, Colin Hines played Joyride, me and Baby Sham. And it sounded so good. I was like, wow, finally, this feels good to know that I'm here driving and hearing my music. such a good feeling to know that this is what you work hard for. You know,
True.
it's not just you that's hearing it. The whole country is hearing it. Next thing you know, people are telling that it's playing in England, it's playing over
Yeah.
here, it's playing over there. So it's a good vibe, you know, because that's what you work for, you know.
How old were you at that time?
Say it again.
How old were you at that time?
At that time, I was in like the early, I would say about 20s. Yeah, about
When
no 20s at the time.
true. So you mentioned Wayne Wonder. No, you say Wayne Wonder, right?
Yeah, Wayne is a good friend of mine. Wayne Wonder was a stable mate of mine. You know, when it come to Madhouse crew, me, Wayne Wonder, Baby Sham, Frisco Kid, Alley
Baby,
Cat,
yes, sorry, Baby Sham. Yes. So
Baby Sham.
which other collaboration you had out there?
I have another collaboration with myself and Frisco Kid.
Yeah,
When you watch the movie Belly, there's
Belly.
a
Yes.
scene in the, there's a scene in Belly when BMX and Louis Rankin is in a car when you go and pick up BMX at the airport, and the song is playing. When bashment time come to sign up, you see send up for them out, they can't line up, them can't write in a scripts nor join up. Man no stop spin them round, now them twine up. Say when bashment time come to, yeah, it's a night. So people check out the movie Belly and check
True,
out that
true.
scene, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
man.
So yeah, definitely.
No, I have to watch it back. I watched it a long time ago, you know?
Yeah, man. Watch it and you see it,
Yeah,
man.
I have to watch it
Yes.
back.
And I have there's a song Drive Me Crazy is also in the movie Under the Sunset with Tears Bronson. You get me? So you know we have two movie soundtrack under our belts. It's a good.
Yeah, man. Do you
Yeah.
mind give us a little piece of Drive Me Crazy?
Na 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 na. Yeah, she's got the touch I love so much, but now I'm disappointed. Like day turn to darkness. Oh yeah. Under her spell, she had me crushed. I sworn I was anointed, got caught in her
Yeah, no.
madness. She
Yeah.
drive me crazy, on and on, cause she's having my baby, on and on. Woo, yeah, yeah, man, yeah, man.
So, and then the rhythm was bad, you know.
No, the rhythm is bad. I mean, let me tell you
Yeah,
something. If you're in a club right now and
yeah,
that rhythm comes
man.
on, the rhythm still feels fresh.
Yeah, of
It make
course, man.
that's the thing. That's the thing. That's a joy and a glory about 90s music. You know, 90s music is a feel good music.
Trust
90s
me.
music is not a music where you're in the dance out staring at each other. Once you hear the rhythms,
I
your
move.
body just moves. Your body moves.
Yeah.
On a, you don't even realize that you're moving on a natural vibe.
True, man. For real, man. Oh
Yes,
my
yes,
God, I
yes.
miss those days.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one that missed those days. You know, I mean, I remember I always performed these records, so I could remember going to different places, Bahamas, and just performing these songs and how people react to it. You know,
Oh,
should
good.
the showtime rhythm, and all these nice grooves. You get me?
True.
It's a vibe.
So,
It's a vibe.
did you touch England before?
Yeah, man. I've been to the UK. Performed. I performed in Manchester. Performed in London, and then I went to Dublin. I went down to let me tell you something. One of the good experience I had, I drove from London to a place called Wales,
Yeah.
and when I drove to Wales and went to this place where I don't remember exactly. That's where we went and took a because they asked me if I want to fly, and that's or we want to drive and take a ferry, and I said, let me take the ferry because it would be a nice
Yeah.
experience for me.
Good.
So we drove down to Wales and took this big ferry with a movie theater on and everything, and we went to Dublin. I mean, driving through Wales, man, and the sights that you
True.
see, this open country, man. It's like you can't pay for that.
For real,
The
man.
world is the world is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
If mankind would just cherish this earth, man, and just know how beautiful this earth is, stop destroying it.
True, man. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah, man,
And I
definitely,
like
man.
the way you're thinking, you like to experience, the world and the people and everything,
Yeah, I grew up in nature. Where I'm from in Jamaica, the parish of Trelawney. Trelawney is nothing but woods and
Yeah.
rivers
Yeah.
and different trees and animals. And so I grew up that way. So I appreciate that type of life. I could live that life forever.
I imagine you do go back to Jamaica. Oh.
I'm always in Jamaica. I'm always there. All my songs that you hear are recorded in Jamaica. I don't record in the States or nowhere else. I create better when I write and produce songs in Jamaica. There's a vibe
Of
of doing
course.
music in Jamaica, man.
Jamaica is music everywhere,
It's
So
music, it's music,
you
it's
walk
music,
in
it's
music.
music,
This
non-stop.
is
Let me tell you something. You can drive in Jamaica and you stop every 5 minutes because every 5 minutes there's music. You're passing it,
it's true.
and that's the jar. You just a travel. I just feel like you see a sound string up on the roadside. You go and stop. Then you drive again, and you stop again, and next sound string up on the road, and so it's just Jamaica's just a musical place. It's a musical place. I remember the first time when I heard Bob Marley music, and I was like, I I remember No Woman to Cry when I first heard that record as a kid. I didn't know who was Bob Marley. I just knew that this record felt good. I remember I heard Long Time, We No Have No Night. I remember as a kid just hearing these songs. I was like, what the hell is this? You get me? Yeah, man. And there was another tune that I used to love. There was another tune that I can never forget. Was Cold Grounds was my bed last night, and rock was my pillow. Ooh. And we said talking blues, talk. I can remember as a youth hearing that tune, man. It's just, and I was like, what is this? You know?
Yeah, it's true.
Not knowing that this man was out there creating havoc in a good way with music.
True, true, true. So what's next for Mr. Easy?
Well, I'm here. I'm putting out music nonstop. I got some good songs out there, you know. I have a song called "Friend for Life" that's doing well. I have a song called "Guarantee." I have an album called "Legendary." You know, I have another one called Dancehall Chronicles. I want people to go and visit Mr. Easy on the IG, the official Mr. Easy. You know, yeah,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Enough work
I,
out
I I got a song called I Wish You Were Here. Man, dangerous, bad tune. I wish you were here. Oh, wish that I can see you again. Cherish every moment we spend. Trust me, people, got some nice tunes out there right now. Go check them out. Check out Mr. Easy IG, the official
there. Yeah,
Mr. Easy,
beautiful
the
tune
real
out
Mr.
there.
Easy on the Facebook. Yeah, man.
Some of them quite, I would say, kind of ironic, and some of
Can you
them,
hear me?
yes, yeah, I can. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you now.
True. I said you have a lot of nice tune out there. They're very versatile. Some of them
But,
are ironic, and some of them, like they're quite deep as well.
yeah,
So
man, I
yeah,
have tunes like Kingston Town as well.
true.
Um, Massive tune. And I mean these songs, I'm very I explore,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
yeah, and I have a crew that I work with, my brethren, Corridon, Skirty, Li. That's my team that I have my team that I work with in Jamaica. And that we have, Claire Lindsay, who's definitely out there pushing the whole vibe for us. So we have to
Definitely.
give thanks to Claire. Yeah, I want to big up a lady by the name in Europe. Her name is Night Nurse. She don't care who you are. Once you like your music, she push it out there. Yeah, so I want to, yeah,
Women
man.
power.
Let me, you know what? You know what? Let me tell you something. I get along with women so much when it comes to doing music. Anytime I get a woman in my life, not on a sexual level or not like that, not
True,
just a woman that's participating in pushing my career forward, it always worked for me because women has no ego, man. They just
true.
like work. Yeah, man. Whenever a woman come in my life,
It's
yeah, man.
not about competition,
No,
it's about
no. The woman
passion.
is just passion. They're
Yes,
very passionate about
true.
the work that they do. So I'm grateful for all you beautiful women out there, man, who are actually
Big
taking care of
facts.
us men. You know, yeah, man.
True.
I'm grateful for that, man.
He
and all my
always
interview,
taking care
all
of
my
you, you see?
always, and all my good interviews has always been with females. Trust me, and I'm comfortable. It makes I'm more comfortable. You know, I'm more
Give
comfortable.
thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So, do you write your own lyrics?
I write a lot of my songs, and I also have people around me that write because sometimes you wanna go out with other ideas as well. People have
No,
ideas,
nothing
you know.
wrong.
So
Yes,
nothing wrong. And a lot of my songs I write, Guarantee, Kingston Town, a lot of tunes. I write a lot of them, but I like other people's ideas and other people's story. I can tell other people's story from their perspective as well. You get me?
true.
Yeah, man.
Yes, good. I'm glad you've been honest because I found in this business, especially in the reggae music business, a lot of the
I,
artists they don't want
let
to
me tell you
admit
something.
the
A lot of
when
artists, that big artists, you never hear them say people write for them, and most of them can't even write.
that is true.
A,
I
a
know.
lot of these artists can't even catch a melody.
No, but
But
look,
when you,
even
mhm,
comes if you think, yeah, there are some big artists out there that they perform day in, day out. They really have not even time to sleep. You know what I mean? Of course, they have a team behind it keeps the work going.
go in, and
You
let me
know
tell
what
you
I
something.
mean? There's
How I can
nothing
tell.
wrong to say that
There's
you
nothing
didn't
wrong.
write a
There's nothing
tune.
wrong. Everybody has a purpose.
True,
You get me?
exactly.
Some people are good at writing. Some people are good at being a manager. Some people are good at promotions. Some people are good at
Singing, singing,
producers. Some people are good at singing. Some people are good at DJing. You
true.
get me? But everybody, you need a team. If you notice, you have some artists. Sometimes you wonder how come they got so much hit songs, but they can't find another song. They can't do any more songs because the chemistry between them and a lot of people sometimes
True. That's
they don't want to give credit to that person, and then it breaks the whole cycle of
yeah,
what they have. So what it does now, they're lost and not realizing that
definitely.
they should have cherished the person that's in their environment, in their circle that keeps them on top. You get
True.
me? Yeah, man. You have to acknowledge your base,
Yeah.
acknowledge your
Let's state
surroundings.
it. Nothing wrong for you artists to
No,
admit that somebody else wrote a song.
acknowledge the
Exactly.
person, acknowledge your
You know,
surroundings,
we still
acknowledge.
love you. The way you
Yeah,
deliver
man.
it, you know, we still
Deliver.
love it.
It's not about who write it. It's not about who write, because
Yeah.
guess what?
The
A
message,
person
that's
can
it.
a person can write, but
Mhm.
the writer also need that person who knows how to deliver it,
Exactly.
and bring across that music and make it feel good and sound the right way, because you want the person to bring it out how you're feeling it. You get me?
Definitely.
So when you write something, the person don't bring it out, don't don't deliver the record the right way. It just don't do justice to what you created.
True. True.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Definitely.
man.
Yes. I really enjoy talking to you actually, you know. You
I'm
are
grateful. I'm
the
grateful.
especially obviously the song on and on. I dance to the song
Yeah,
so much, man.
yeah, man.
It's like it's an honor to have you
Yeah,
now
man.
singing it for me
I-
live.
I'm
It's
I'm 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 grateful. I'm
like
grateful. Trust me.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's like
Yeah, man.
it's been the I would say the soundtrack of my youthful days, you know. Yeah.
Yes. A lot of people say that to me. A lot of people say that to me, boy, when they were going to high school, when they were doing this, and they can remember hearing that song and what it has done for them, and where they went, and they can remember certain places they were where they heard that song play.
True.
You know, it's such a it's because I mean I feel good because I never planned for that song to be big.
Yeah, but you
When we
see,
did when we did that record, when me and Tony Kelly wrote that record, and when we wrote that record, we just wrote it and did it. It felt good. It's a feel good record, but not knowing that it would create such a energy towards
true.
people's lives. You know,
Well, you see, sometimes you never know which one gonna be the hit song, you know.
exactly. So you just keep. All you do is just keep doing music and do good
Yeah,
music.
just put it out. Yeah,
Put it out, yeah, man. Because you don't know which one. And sometimes you do some songs where you find that it don't work in certain markets, but you'll go to another country and it's
True.
one of the biggest songs for you. So not because I record in Jamaica,
Yeah.
I'm not recording to say, well, I want the song to be the #1 song in Jamaica. No, you do the song. Jamaica is a place to create it, but then once it goes out, where it ends up, nobody knows.
True. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
So how this pandemic,
It's
affect your
it's
career?
definitely affecting as far as touring wise, because I remember I just got called to do some shows in Europe on the
Mm.
28th of October, to November, and we had a couple of shows lined up already that was officially lined up, and now because of what's going on, it has to be canceled because you don't know what tomorrow brings. You get up tomorrow, there are new rules, new this, new that. So until it kind of calm and get on a certain level where everybody is in one, just on the same page, and I guess
Let's
you're
keep
up and running.
finger crossed, that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
are
definitely,
gonna
definitely.
see that light at
Let's
the
hope.
end of the tunnel, man.
That's all for this is not the first time there's been that the earth goes through things like this. So
True.
guess what? Just know that it just happened in our time. That's all it is. It's just something that happened in my time and your time that we can always that we'll remember. There's a generation that's gonna come that was never a part of this.
True. Definitely. That's
Yeah.
it's a interesting time we live in still,
Yeah,
because we
man,
always
definitely.
think like it's never gonna happen in our generation,
Yeah, yes, yes, yes,
You only read it
yes,
in the books,
yes, yes. Interesting
Uh,
time. And the people that experienced World War II said the same thing.
yeah, we are the one who making the history again.
Yes. The persons who experienced polio said the same thing.
For real, man. Yes,
So we are now saying it in our time.
true. Have you done any like online performances in this time?
Yeah, man, I performed a lot, I even performed last week. I performed like 2 weeks ago. Me and Maka Diamond did 2 shows, in the Carolinas. I have another show in Rochester coming up. And we're performing. We're definitely performing. It's just that you just gotta be, cautious and be careful, you know, and sterilize. Make sure you walk with your own puff to cover the mic. And
Oh, like a real performance. Yeah, you done like
yes, yes,
yeah, live thing. Okay, okay.
I've been doing shows. I've been doing shows. I've
Okay,
been doing
that's
shows.
good. That's good.
Yeah, man. I've been
That's
performing. I've been performing.
wow.
Yeah, I've been
Yes.
performing. Yeah, man.
So what about
And
any streaming performance there? Have you done any like during?
I think I did one. I think I did one or two, but it's not. I'm not. I don't enjoy that really.
No,
I
that's
don't
true.
really.
But
It's
it's
kind of.
I
But I've
think
done it. I've done it.
yeah.
But I've done. I think about two of them.
If you
But
think about it
but
though, I know it's not as enjoyable as the live show, but it's still a
it's
help.
still a way to still
Yeah,
a help
yeah,
to
still a help.
perform. Yeah.
It's still good
Yeah, man.
thinking that it can be a way
Yes.
out. Still, you
Well,
know.
thank God for technology. Just imagine if
Yeah,
you had,
definitely.
imagine if we had a crisis like this without having technology like this, then what would it be like? Wow, I would not want to know what it would be like not being
Yeah,
able to reach out to people. You get me?
that's what
So
I'm
as I
saying.
say, imagine these people back in the polio days that didn't have this type of way of communication. You
True,
know?
true.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we give thanks for technology as well. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Without that, we couldn't have this conversation either. So
Yeah, I mean, it makes us, it brings the world much closer,
definitely.
technology. Because I'm actually sitting in a car and you're sitting at home and we're having a vibe and having a conversation.
Yeah.
Friend, yeah, man.
Life
Yeah,
is
man.
great.
Yeah, yeah. Even like 10, 15, 12 years ago, you couldn't do this.
True. For real, man. Yes. So if you like to tell our audience where they can find you, like they can find your music or where they can contact you if they want to get
Yeah.
hold of you.
I want the audience to know that they support my music on all streaming platforms and Spotify's, all of that. And you can link me up on the official Mr. Easy on the Instagram. Um, Twitter, the real Mr. Easy, Facebook, you know, the real Mr. Easy. So just reach out and touch, you know. We're here. Follow me, the official Mr. Easy. Follow me, you'll see
Yeah.
all the new stuff I'm doing. You hear all my new music, all the new projects that I'm working on. And don't be afraid to send me a message, because I do reach back out to people.
Finn, yeah, yeah, the DJ.
Give thanks
Yes, I was an honor talking to you. Give thanks for the
every
time.
time.
Yes,
Much
I.
love.
Blessings.
Yeah, man. Acclaim Entertainment. Big up, Mr. Easy. Whoa!